Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Customs. Today I'm sharing with you a personal custom that I wanted to do for myself. Now, in my past videos I talked about how I love the Sideshow Sue Storm statue, and I'm a big fan of it once you just tweak it out. So I was able to get my hands on one, and I wanted to make a character for myself for my own collection because I just love the pose. And of course, I had to make Phyla-Vell as Captain Marvel. The pose just was great. I like the way she has her wristband up in the air. And I tried some new things with this whole entire statue where I use different paints for different stuff, and I'm actually getting to like the point where these paints from these companies are the exact colors that I just want for when I make my Captain Marvels for myself. So it worked out pretty cool. So we'll explain some of those. For her wristbands, as you can see, they're pretty shiny and chromy. That is actually all Alclad chrome, and I've been experimenting where I use the Alclad gloss coat to seal it, but I'm also putting drops of extra paint in it so you get a tint. So it's actually working out pretty cool, and I like what's happening where you can actually get a chrome and you can seal it, but you can really get a nice little color to it where it's not like overpowering like blue, but it's kind of like a chrome that's like tinted. So, and of course Phyla-Vell in the comic, sometimes it was drawn whitish, sometimes it was drawn bluish, so I kind of like the whole blue idea that she had the blue bands, so that's what I went with. Now for her hair, I'm not using white paint anymore. Tamaya, I think it's flat aluminum. It's kind of like a metallic white, but it's not like overpowering like chrome silver, and it kind of gives it that effect like it's you know, white, but it's really shiny, and I kind of like that color for now hair, like doing this stuff, so that worked out pretty cool. So what I did was I sculpted out all her hair from scratch, because once you rip off the hair, it kind of comes off. So I wanted to give her a stylized short hair look, but not too long. So I went online, I looked up some images, and I found, you know, like kind of that wet hair look kind of on females where one side is kind of pulled back like that. And then you have the other side of her face kind of coming down, you know, like it's kind of like swooped a little bit. So it took a little bit of effort, some work, but I like the way it came out. I had a lot of fun with that. And of course with the paint, it just works out pretty cool. You know, I didn't want her having the short, you know, butch haircut, but I didn't want her having like really long, so I kind of had some fun with it. You know, and it's just for me, it's my own personal little, you know, custom, so. And then, of course, I did my Starfield, my blues, and my reds. Now, I found a good way to do a nice rich blue, and it worked out pretty cool where I'm working out the blues now, and I'm getting where I want. And then the red is chrome silver with really deep blacks, and then I clear coated it with red, and then I did all the stars. Now for her star on her chest, it's not Alclad chrome. It is actually Garage Kit's acrylic chrome. What I've been learning is mixing that chrome up where you can get a chrome-like effect. It won't be super shiny, you know, like Alclad chrome, but it does give it like, you know, a metallic look. So I mixed that with a couple drops of blue paint and sprayed that over her star that was kind of gloss coated already, and that worked out pretty cool. So it's kind of like really shiny. It's not like metallic-y, grainy too much, but it's shiny enough where I like it, and I like the way it came out. So it's kind of a blue tint, but it shows whites, and it's not overpowering too, so that worked out pretty cool. And you know, so of course I did her whole outfit, and I gave her really crazy abs, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted her abs to show because it really looks cool when you do it with the Starfield on her. And she's really gloss coated heavily in a future floor polish because I really wanted that sheen effect where in different lights, you know, you get all different kinds of little effects, and she looks like she's sparkling. And redid the butt on her, tweaked out the waistline, redid the breasts, all that stuff. So now this isn't the base she came with. This is actually I think it's a Kiani base from Aspen. There was a couple damaged ones I got, and this is one of the last few I have. So I wanted to give her a base, you know, the whole moon rock thing. So basically I had the base and there was nothing up top, so I sculpted all the moon rock from scratch. Just spent the night of just sitting there with Aves, and I mixed in sand, and I just kind of, you know, ran with it and just sculpted and just pushed in circles, picked it up, and I just you know, had a night of just watching some movies on TV where I was just sculpting all that stuff. And then, of course, before I painted her up, I was making sure she fit into the base and everything worked out. And as for the paint up, it's just kind of like a greenish moon rock with some like beige dry brush on it to give it some highlights. So it worked out pretty cool. So this is just a little personal custom. You know, just wanted to have another Phyla-Vell with this pose. I just like the way it looks. I just think it's pretty cool. Nice and sexy. So it worked out pretty cool. Hopefully you guys like the way she came out, and we'll see you next time.